Okay, this video is looking at the situation at the end of 4 p.m. on the 14th of October. Another disastrous turn for the Allies. The French managed to get the drop on Russians of Whittington's corps and basically eliminate half the division. Now they've ended up back on the recovery list there, and a few of them have managed to return to the battle because this has happened to be a weather supply reorganisation phase. Now, which is a godsend. They also, French managed to capture the commander of the Prussian Second Corps. So that's created a nightmare for the command and control in this area of the board. You've basically got no divisional commanders on the board and no divisional leaders on the board, and just one commander who's only got the ability to command one divisional integrity stack or one unit. You've got the situation up here. Murat is using the Polish cavalry and Polish infantry to drive down that road. That's knocked the Austrian Second Corps about only a bit. It's really brought some units out of road march, and then I say road march, they're actually under march orders to this X here. So they've been disorganised and had to retreat, the head of the column. And after that, they used the Austrian commander there to break up the road march for that unit, even though these are route march. I always get these two mixed up, but these Austrians here are still under route march. You've also got these Russian units under route march to this hex here coming on the board. Over here, the really battered Fourth Corps has managed to reorganise a couple of units, but while doing that, their commander became out of command. So there's a potential for the French to do some more damage in the next turn. In terms of the French, Marmont's corps gradually getting closer to the battle. You've got there's problems with supply in the road column here. So you've obviously got units drawing supply directly from the supply source over here up the road, and then you've got other units who are drawing supply from these baggage trains as well. But there's a group of units in the middle that have been unable to gain any supply. It's not really going to be a problem to be quite honest, because they're under march orders anyway. So it's not looking good for the Allies. Admittedly, the next turn is the last daylight turn of the 13th. Now, there may be a rest. I think the 14th may be a compulsory rest day in the campaign. So if that's the case, the Allies should be able to get a grip on themselves, but it's not looking good. It really isn't. They managed to form a defensive line along this stream here, which the French aren't really going to be able to turn. That should hold up the French advance for a bit.